Hey guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastX Twitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight, I am joined on mic by Lauren, also known as AgentSage. It's okay to say hi now if you want.
Gotcha, sorry, I'm muted, so I would be quiet. But hi, guys.
There we go. And yeah, Tyler is out tonight. That was addressed in the newsletter, Icky, so you should already know about that. He's recovering from a black eye, apparently, so that's rough. Oh, his Funkos fell on him. Maybe that was it.
I pushed him over.
I'm sure he had it coming. And we're going to be playing Riddled Corpses EX. This is one of the few times that we've featured a game more than once on the stream. I think Tyler and I did a stream for this, I don't know, 6 months ago or something. Riddled Corpses EX. I scarcely remember it. Let's just look at all this stuff. Is the music too loud for for you viewers at home? B is turret. X is time clock, whatever that means. A is dynamite. Nope. Okay. Well, let's just hop right into it. Oh boy. I wish Tyler was here so he could remind me what some of this stuff means, but we'll figure it out.
Not knowing is half the fun.
There you go. It's a journey of rediscovery. Yeah, and I would hopefully my son will actually play two-player with me when he gets home, but we'll see. He's kind of sickly and belligerent. So we'll just work our way through the stages in order. Hey, Human Brian's here! Now we can really start the party.
I feel like everyone has been sick this week. It's ridiculous.
Are you guys having a lot of strange weather where you live?
Not a ton of strange weather. It's just been like a cold/flu week.
Ooh. Definitely a lot of flu going around here in Texas, and also for some reason our temperature veers between hot and cold this time of year.
Oh, yeah. Dark player, no, my dog isn't really a walking trash can. He doesn't actually get a ton of table food or anything, but I spoiled him today because it's been rainy and he didn't get to go out, really.
Poor dog. So here we are. This is a twin-stick shooter, zombie-themed. It has really good pixel art. Or at least quite charming pixel art. Do you have a favorite twin-stick shooter, Sage?
Favorite? Probably Geometry Wars 3. Overall, I just really like the genre, though.
Nice, me too.
Like, I play a ton of twin sticks.
Ooh. More than first person?
Probably. Actually don't do a ton of first person other than, loot and shoots.
And would that be like Destiny and Vermintide, I guess?
I do Destiny. Yeah, I guess Destiny and Borderlands would be most of my first player stuff.
Are you looking forward to Borderlands 3? I hear that's a thing.
Oh, yeah, if it ever actually gets announced, we'll see what happens with it.
This is the year for it to happen.
Definitely this year.
It's weird how long it's taken them, but hopefully that means they've actually been developing it behind the scenes for quite a while.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping they do one of those surprise, like, hey, this game is coming in a month and a half or whatever.
That would be really neat. Or at least this fall, but...
Yeah. There's a lot of people saying this fall, and I'm really hoping it is, but who knows.
Is 2K the publisher on that? I think so, right?
Yeah, that's 2K.
Well, they need a big hit besides NBA 2K. And the WWE games that nobody particularly likes, even wrestling fans. Bumsley says that Dead Nation is really good. I think I played... Wasn't that on PS3 and then PS4, or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah, that one's been on all three. I don't know what order.
Yeah, my kids just got home as predicted. So hopefully they'll settle down quickly. I don't really want to have to go into away mode yet.
I don't know if Borderlands VR was any good, Human Brian. I actually can't really see VR, so I avoid everything about it.
You've tried a PSVR headset at some point in your life, or you mean?
Yeah, I tried PSVR. It doesn't work for me. So, yeah. I've got eye things, and I can't typically see 3D junk, so.
I have a friend who inexplicably really likes 3D movies at home, you know, like 3D Blu-rays. And he'll avoid better versions of a movie just to get like the 3D disc, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm like, no one in the world besides him seems to like 3D Blu-rays.
I didn't even know they still did those.
Yeah, I mean, they barely do. It's a failed format. And I guess there are people who lament it, but it's like, I watched one movie at home in 3D on a friend's TV, and it was much nicer just to watch it in 2D. What does that do? Oh, I can freeze everything for a little while. And I picked up a little dog, too. Jono still buys them. Hey, maybe they still make them in Australia. That's where he is from. Groundmeister's not here tonight, is he? That's too bad.
Dang, there's a lot of 3D Blu-ray fans in chat today.
That's crazy.
Alright, you guys have all proved me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, we do live in a world in which 4K Blu-rays are a thing, so I don't understand how these two things can coexist together, but whatever. They're probably still playing their Virtual Boys and their Nintendo 64s as well. I hope my kids aren't being too noisy. I can hear them off to the side, so that means people probably can a little bit. Yeah, that's true, Nosy. Like, because the 3D experience in theaters is much nicer than the 3D experience at home. But also, still, I'll just, given the choice between them both theatrically, I would still pick 2D because it's cheaper. Oh, that's good, Tech Guy. Thank you. That makes me feel better. So about that thing I'm worried about that I can't really talk about, everyone just please wish me well and hopefully things will all work out. And someday I'll say, it was all fine. That'd be great. Oh, this is a boss, it looks like. It's a vehicle. My character's all leveled up, so that makes the very first level quite easy and compared to how it would be the first time you played it. Ethan, hurry and run and eat, and then come back and play with me, please.
He can't. He's too sick.
He's not too sick.
He's gonna bark.
Yeah, he does like to do that. That's the spirit, Simu. I love 4K Blu-rays as well. Although, actually, nowadays I like streaming quite a lot, so I don't watch the physical disc sometimes, even after buying it. Yep, they're just banging around. Can't be quiet to save their lives.
There's TVs with 3D without using glasses? I'm gonna learn so many things.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that. It's like the 3DS, but in a big TV form.
3DS gave me a headache immediately.
You know, I've never actually used it. Well, no, maybe like one time I might have used it in 3D mode.
Yeah, that was about all I made it to.
I've got a 2DS XL. I've showed it off on stream a couple times. I don't know if you ever saw it. Oh, the story part.
Got the regular, new 3DS XL thing.
Nice. You just have the 3D off?
Yeah, I just keep the 3D off of mine.
It's nice that they give you the option. Yeah,
they
you know,
didn't have the clamshell 2DS when I got mine, so I probably would have gotten that instead, but...
Yeah, it's... God. The whole movie he didn't cough once, and now he's just running around coughing like all over the place while his dad streams.
He had it stored up. He had to wait.
That may be the case. Yeah, the 2DS has a couple little weird things about its form factor. I mean, oh, well, he means the regular 2DS. The new 2DS XL in some ways is nicer than the new 3DS XL. You know, they made little tweaks, but then there's a few things about it that are not as nice, so it's weird how Nintendo loves to do that.
The whole 3DS line is kind of weird in general, though.
Ooh.
There's way too many of them.
That's right, Mogbox. Did I say hi to you yet, Mogbox? I hope so. I like this map screen. It reminds me of Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts. So, second level. See, if my son comes and plays with me, I'll have twice the firepower, and it will actually be much more, you know, much faster to move through the game. What about if I want to go back and buy an upgrade for my character? Is it not going to let me do that mid-level? That's weird. Like, I can buy items, I just can't go buy upgrades. Hooray, I didn't forget Mogbox. She's a fellow teacher.
Oh, there's actually an upgrade for the new 3DS 3D slider. I actually didn't know that. I never turned it on this 3D, on that version of my 3DS, like, at all.
Yeah, I think isn't the upgrade that it tracks your face with the camera, so that allows it to make the 3D perform better? Something like that.
Yeah, that's what chat was saying.
Okay, cool.
Sounds pretty cool.
I'm glad I have someone here to look at chat. Tyler totally sucks at that.
I'm chat.
I don't even know why we do the stream with that guy sometimes.
Jeez, Tyler.
Ah.
The worst.
Totally the worst. So, I understand you do a bit of streaming yourself, AgentSage.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
Off and on for a while, but mostly since January again.
Good. Did any new game in particular inspire you to do that, or you just had the itch? Felt the itch?
It was actually a weird bet for me to finish Resident Evil 4. I did it, and then I just kind of kept streaming.
Well, alright. I would like to go back and play that game again sometime. You know, like, to get all the achievements and the versions that have achievements, you have to beat it 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I gave up on that real quick.
I know, well, that's the thing. Like, the last time I played it was, like, 2 or 3 years ago, so I actually probably wouldn't mind playing it another time now.
Well, yeah, that wouldn't be so bad, but
yeah,
I'm
twice
not
in a row, that's
big on
annoying.
replaying, like, immediately.
Agreed. Good game, though. It's fun to take advantage of the enemy AI and stuff, like wait in good spots and hit them and things like that, as I recall.
Yeah, it was cool when I played through it. That was actually the first time I had played it,
Ooh.
like, ever. So, I enjoyed it. It was cool, but I'm probably not going back anytime soon.
So when it came out, you know, I mean, before now, had you played other Resident Evils and you just somehow missed Part 4?
I had played a little of Resident Evil beforehand. Like, I played one of the GameCube ones when I was little, but I don't remember much. I was playing it with a friend, like, just trading off controller bits. And then by the time 4 came out, I was a big old scaredy cat and made it through like 5 seconds of the intro forest sequence before I just noped out of the game and never touched it again for like 10 years.
Well, dang. You know, like, the first part is really tense. Like, I mean, the part...
It was! And it hurt my little, like, high school heart. I couldn't handle it.
Aw.
I don't think I ever made it to a zombie before I quit.
What I like is, like, you know, once you really understand the mechanics and the weapons and stuff and how to get more stuff that you need, I think you get a sense of power over the stuff, even though, you know, there's a lot of enemies. That's how I felt anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I ever felt a sense of power. I was kind of just frantic about the whole game.
Whoa. These enemies are getting to be a little bit overwhelming. There's a giant skull there. I guess I probably should kill that. Oh, it's not happening. But it's stationary, so I can just run past it. I'm glad Brian agrees that playing through a game twice in a row isn't that fun. I wish games just wouldn't require that, but, I mean, I can understand why they sometimes do for achievements and what have you. And with Resident Evil games, they frequently making it like a New Game Plus where you have more stuff or you can unlock.
Yeah,
really
New Game
cool
Plus
stuff.
makes it a little better, but if it doesn't have New Game Plus, I'm really not doing it.
Could somebody
terrible
post
about doing story-driven games over and over again?
for real? I mean, just time is really limited. If you have a big backlog or some other games you're excited about, then it's really hard to. Could somebody post the link to your channel, or maybe you could post the link to your channel in chat, because I'm sure a few people might be nice enough to follow you. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll go find it. I've got it somewhere.
Yay. Yeah, it'd be nice if people would turn up for friends of the stream. You know, like some of my friends will share their links in Discord and such, and like I just like to see more of us show up there because it's cool to hang out outside of the stream for me.
Yeah, Discord chats are always fun. Usually something to do during downtime at work for me.
Very lively lately on my server. I wasn't crazy about everyone getting in an argument with that other friend of the stream, but after that it still has been a little bit, I mean, decently lively, which is nice.
I mean, my arguments do liven things up. I'll admit, I argue.
Yeah, no, well, you know, certain
Usually about really dumb things, so.
Oh, crap, I died. Yeah, way to go, Paul.
This
Yes.
went full bullet health really quick. That's kind of fun.
That's true. Now I can probably upgrade my character a little bit. Oh, there's two different soundtracks. Let's hear the other one, even though this one's perfectly fine. Upgrade levels. Okay. There's other characters too, but I don't know if ability magnet. Like, can I afford to buy another character and start upgrading them? Ooh, double gold. That actually is really good. And then there's one with double life. I feel like double gold probably would make my progress through the game faster overall.
Probably.
But I don't have enough money for it, so I'm just gonna save up. Yeah, I'm already level 19 because we streamed this game before, remember, so. Darker player, you know I won't do that. I'm obviously a big proponent of digital games. Like, I'll tease Tyler, you know, Tyler's still...
Tyler is very about physical games, and it's always really funny because I'm hyper on the digital train.
Yeah, what, would you say it's because he likes to take advantage? I don't know, he likes to buy them and trade them back in right away after.
Yeah, he's big on buying and selling, which is cool. I'm too lazy to do that half the time, though. And the types of game I play, like, lend themselves to me just losing my entire life to it for like 6 months at a time, so it makes no sense for me to buy it physical when I know I'm literally just going to never stop playing.
Nice. Yeah, Tyler, that's very much against his style. Like, I do have certain games that I go back to a lot, but like, he doesn't have any games like that, does he?
Not really.
Spelunky.
I got him to
for a
play
while.
Monster Hunter, though. That worked for a little bit.
That's pretty cool, but then he deliberately chose not to play God Eater 3, which I think is more fun than Monster Hunter, but...
I don't know about all that. I do like God Eater, but not more than Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I'm not saying, you know, I like Monster Hunter as well, but I don't know, I guess I just, like, enjoy... What is it that I like more about it? The stages are smaller and quicker, that part's nice for me at least.
Yeah, I guess yeah, I can see that.
But also...
I've always liked those, but Monster Hunter is like the granddaddy and the best, in my opinion.
Yeah, production value-wise, it's easily the best. You know, it looks amazing. So here we have the side-scrolling level, which is a nice diversion. Not good for earning money, but we might as well show it off. Yeah, where did you meet Tyler? Through Cheap Ass Gamer?
Yeah. It's all just for CAG. And I spend way too much time making fun of him, that's really all it is, Icky.
Aw, he's a good sport about it. And he can dish it as well.
But it's give and take. I take my likes a lot, so.
Reasonable. Yeah, I have no innuendo to make about that. P.S.
No,
not
that would be
true.
funny. I left that wide open, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Since I've become a teacher, I have to be better behaved, but I was always fairly well behaved anyway. Ooh, my weapon got upgraded somehow. What was I going to say? I met Tyler at Cheap Ass Gamer because he was also into Windows Phone and a reader of Windows Phone Central, which I wrote for at the time. Whoa, big boss. Because he was quite the achievement guy, like I also was for a long time, and still halfway am. Ow! I'll get hit. I don't know how I ever beat these levels, because it's a challenging game.
Yeah, that's really bullet hellish. I like it.
We all miss it, tech guy. Ooh, we've got a Vita code to give away tonight. You know, we've had a few of those over the years, but it's always quite a pleasure. So we're going to skip that level and go do a different level, because that's not a good one for grinding money. I think Tyler said level 2 is the best one for grinding money. We'll show off level 4 in a bit. Yes, a Vita code. Does anyone still have a Vita in our audience? Speak up or forever hold your peace.
I definitely still have a Vita.
Yay!
I think I played it last week.
Right on. Well, you know, when the contest starts, you can feel free to enter it, even though you're on mic. Tyler has been known to do so.
I'm gonna enter all of the things.
Ooh. But it's a US Vita code, so like if you had an Australian Vita account, you wouldn't be able to play it. But I think Jono might just be on an American account. I'm not sure.
2 Vitas, 1 PS TV. I've got 1 Vita, 1 PS TV.
See what a cool crowd we have here tonight. All these people who appreciate
and love the Vita as the best system ever, and no one is allowed to say otherwise, right?
I know. Well, I can't see anyone making an honest claim that there's a better handheld than the Vita.
I mean, if you're gonna make a claim like that, you could probably maybe get away with the Switch. I guess it depends on how you want to classify a Switch.
Yeah, I mean the Switch is a lot harder to fit in your pocket, isn't it?
I can't fit either in my girl pants, so it doesn't matter to me.
That's a fair point. So not a fan of cargo pants, I assume.
I actually do have a couple pairs of cargo pants and shorts, because girl pants don't come with pockets.
Yeah, isn't that annoying? Like girls don't have keys to keep up with.
It's extremely annoying because I also don't really like purses, so I just suffer.
What about when you go to the movies? Do you take a purse to the movies?
I actually do not, but I normally go eat before I go to the movie, so I don't have to worry about it.
If I was a girl, I would sneak in a bunch of candy in my purse.
I've done that before, but I usually actually still just bring like a backpack. If you bring one of those like athletic little strap bags, nobody really pays attention to those either.
Ah, that's good.
Nokia N-Gage is the greatest handheld. Okay, Mitch, you win. You win flat out.
Fair point. I mean, didn't it have a Sonic game on it? I think it did.
I think it did have a Sonic game. I wanted one of those really bad for some stupid reason.
So I had one, and I still have the games that I owned. I don't know if I still have the phone or not.
That's ridiculous. This thing, all the memes about the original OG internet memes about holding up a Game Boy to your face.
It's not good hardware.
Love that.
You know, it's like, it's hard, even if you had an N-Gage, and I did, and I would play games on it, it's just hard to be excited about it. Because, like, it's really slow, so games are clunky, and the buttons don't feel good. You know, and I had the QD, the redesigned one, that's a little better than the original. Oh, that's a bunch of time things.
There was, like, one, like, strategy tactics game or something like that I wanted. I don't know if I knew any other games on that system, but I really wanted it.
There's a Bomberman game, I think, although it might not be multiplayer, and I also could be wrong. And there's an Elder Scrolls game, and maybe even a Call of Duty game. Like, they got a lot of licenses, I was surprised. And I played a racing game that I liked, and I sure did die. That's okay, I'm just going for money, people. I'm just grinding here. Yeah, why didn't I use my time slow? It's because I'm not paying attention to my life. I've really got to do that, because I had all those good items and I didn't even use them. Good luck, everybody. One thing I've thought about occasionally is, like, if instead of announcing the winner of the contest in chat, like, they somehow PM'd it to me and I announced it on the mic and that was the way people found out. But, I don't know, that's a lot of trouble. I just like having reliability. What'd you say?
Maybe do both. Just do both.
Yeah, what's the harm? That's true. Yeah, no, I mean, I try to pay attention, but I'm also playing games, so it's a balancing act. Okay, got a time thing, gotta not die this time. Or at least get a lot farther before dying. So I hear there's a new Marvel movie out.
Mayhaps there is.
One of the Captain variety.
There have been so many tweets calling it Captain America, and I laugh every time.
Aw. Yep, and even in our Discord, someone did that by mistake.
Yeah, I saw the Discord one, but like right after I saw that, it was like the Washington Post or something.
Whoa.
Tweeted out Captain America too.
Excellent. Yeah, we're just too used to saying Captain America.
They got us trained real good on that one.
Well, you know, we try to avoid spoilers, especially because Brian will cry like a young child if we actually spoil anything. But what did you think of the movie?
I actually really enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting much going in because I really didn't pay any attention to it, but a friend wanted to go. But I walked out like super happy about it.
Hooray. Yeah, Darker Player brings up that there's like a strong incel resistance to the movie.
Oh yeah, that always makes me laugh. Like, I enjoy incel tears. I pretty much should have like an incel tears coffee mug. That's all I do on the internet.
Yeah, anything that makes them unhappy is automatically a good thing, but it's not good the way they lash out and bother, you know, good and usually innocent people.
Yeah, that's the backlash can suck, but making fun of them is like definitely my MO.
That's true. It's low-hanging fruit, but it's just so easy.
Sweet, sweet fruit.
Alright, remember, Paul, don't die, don't die.
But no, the movie's cool. If you get a chance, go watch it. The music's good, all that other kind of stuff.
Yeah, quite a good soundtrack. I hope all of the catchy songs are actually on the album.
I'm sure they would be, Adam. I guess they could have a licensing issue, but I doubt it.
Yeah, well, I mean, quite often, like, a movie will have, like, maybe a total of 20 songs in it, and then the actual album will only have, like, 12 to 14 songs. Like, it's
Yeah,
not
that's
that
true.
unusual.
I did that with, Into the Spider-Verse. I went and bought that album. It's actually still a good album, but they are missing a couple things on it.
Dang. Yeah, my daughter liked the soundtrack to that a lot, but I haven't picked it up yet. I remember to use my Titan Freeze.
It's currently my workout mix.
Ooh. Well, I'm excited to get the Steelbook pretty soon when that comes out.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice.
You can buy the digital version now, but it's, you know, physical, not quite yet. They didn't do that with Wonder Woman, Lightspeed Halo says. Well, let's see. Captain Marvel, I really liked the thematic stuff, and you can definitely see, you know, like, the incels didn't know anything in particular about, like, the story to the movie, but they knew it'd just be about a female superhero, and that just got them all aflame. She will never sleep with them, nor will any woman.
Ever.
Definitely not.
Can
But-
confirm. I speak for all women now.
I'm glad we're in agreement on this issue. Men and women alike agree that no one will ever sleep with those creeps.
Well,
But
you should definitely buy Spider-Verse, even Brian. It's great.
oh yeah, even just a blind buy. If you like Spider-Man, you won't be disappointed. What was I going to say about it? The theme, like the themes about, you know, like it's about her learning that she can, you know, like overcoming the discouragement she's received through her life. You know, that's not too much to say.
Yeah,
And
pretty standard.
yeah, really nice, good, inspirational stuff for little girls everywhere. You know, like, it's a little heavy-handed, but on the other hand, that's the kind of message that a lot of people can benefit from. And that's what superheroes should be aspirational and make us, in my opinion, you know, like, I love it when they remind us that we can be better and, you know, we should try to be like them, the good things that they do.
Yeah, they definitely had that going on in the movie, and I did. It was definitely heavy-handed at times. But overall, really good, and they definitely put in just enough, like, hey, here's her as a little girl to also inspire your small child.
Yeah, and that's so nice. And a Facebook friend, made the good point that Wonder Woman did a lot of, like, marketing stuff towards little girls, you know, like photo shoots with young girls in it and stuff. But Wonder Woman is comparatively much darker and more dour, so, like, this is a better movie to actually, for the movie itself, to inspire people.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Not that I don't like Wonder Woman, but, you know, it's a...
No, it was pretty cool, but yeah, it definitely has a little bit darker themes and stuff going on. Let's see, Spider-Verse is all about Spider-Man and women must save the multiverse. Yes. It's not really all Spider people. It's just a couple that they focus on for the movie itself. If you go for the comic book, you get all of them literally.
Yeah.
But the movie itself only focuses on like 4 or 5 of them, and it's still really well done, and they take a lot from different multiverses, but not quite all of the Spider people.
In fact, at least one or two of... One of them's original, right? The little Asian girl?
Yeah, I believe so.
And she was cool, but I would have more enjoyed seeing Supaida Man, the actual Japanese Spider-Man who was in the comic.
Yeah, either the actual Japanese Spider-Man or the actual Spider, SPR//DR or whatever. That one's a real one that uses pretty much the same name. I think they named the robot version the same thing as the one from the comics, which was kind of odd to me, but I'll take it.
Nice art here. Oh, Icky hasn't seen Spider-Verse. Wow, I'm surprised, Icky, because the Spider-Man movies actually do well in Asia, so I thought you would have been interested in it. But yeah, there's a character, and you can see it in the trailers and stuff, so it's not like a spoiler, but there's a character.
Yeah, it's not like really a spoiler to say that there's a little Asian girl with a robot.
Yeah. A little bit underutilized in the movie, perhaps, but she is still pleasant. Nice. Very true. So I need to go... You know, I have this monthly membership with AMC. Do you have any of those movie pass type things?
I do not. I don't actually see a ton of movies. I'm pretty much down to occasional Marvel and Star Wars.
Yeah, my normal movie-going habits, like up until I joined MoviePass a while back, would be just... Which I'm not on anymore. But would be just to see, like, every superhero movie that comes out. And sure, that's like 6 movies a year nowadays, maybe even more.
Yeah, it gets to be too many for me, to be honest.
Oh, I love them. They don't necessarily always, you know, please me, but I just like that we're living in an age where those movies get made, unlike my youth.
Yeah, it's awesome, but at the same time, I still can't bring myself to be super interested in Ant-Man. I've tried.
Oh.
I haven't made it through any of them.
I actually really like Ant-Man 1 and 2, but
I'm gonna watch Ant-Man and the Wasp. I've never watched the original Ant-Man, but I will eventually watch the Wasp one before the next Avengers thing comes out.
Ant-Man and the Wasp is a little fluffy, like, as far as... I mean, like, the first one is an action comedy, too. I would say the first one had a little more for me to latch on to thematically as a father, you know? Like, there's father-daughter stuff in both movies, but it was a little more prevalent in the first movie, I think. But because I do have kids, you know, it particularly appeals to me on that level. But I also really like Paul Rudd. No
it took me a while to get through Doctor Strange, Mitch. I watched that on Netflix, though. I did like it once I watched it, but I probably would not have... I mean, I didn't, but even after watching it, I probably wouldn't have seen it in the theater.
I'd like it better if he was played by somebody other than Cumberbatch, even though, like, Cumberbatch does okay.
I didn't want it to be Cumberbatch, but I accepted it.
Yeah, that's how it is for me, you know? Like, if there was some other actor who maybe brought a little more charisma than it it would be fine. You know, like a lot of girls actually like him quite a lot, but I don't myself. You know, he's okay.
He's okay.
Yeah, that's the best I could say for him. But you know, like certain actors like Chris Evans and
Chris Evans
what
pretty
have
much is Captain America, though. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, they got the right guy for the job. Or Robert Downey Jr., even though I don't like Iron Man. Or I don't like Tony Stark that much in the later movies. But, you know, they have a lot of charisma, and I don't think Cumberbatch has that level of charisma, unfortunately.
I mean, the doctors know he's not supposed to be likable human, Brian, but at the same time, he's still not bringing the right amount of, almost gravitas to the role,
Yeah,
in my opinion. There's something missing. It's that I like, really hate him in the role or anything like that, but it feels like there's something missing, and I don't know the word that I'm looking for right now.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, we're just not as excited about him and the character. And, oh, I was going to mention that about Captain Marvel. Like, some people don't love Brie Larson's acting in the movie. Did you have any opinion about that?
I didn't know. I thought she was fine. Like, I liked the role, I liked the character. I didn't think she was weird or bad in it. The only gripes I had about the character were just personal. I know a little too much about the comics, but
A lot of changes,
other than that, there were a couple. Nothing huge, but there were a couple little things that I kind of wish I had seen, but at the same time, I know why they didn't.
Yeah, I mean, there's some cool twists, you know, like there's one twist that I was not expecting at all, and that's going to have, you know, ramifications perhaps on future storylines, and that was neat.
Yeah,
but,
there were definitely a couple of those.
As far as she goes, you know, like, I think she is a good actress, and I liked her as Captain Marvel. I would say her voice is, like, a little... She has kind of too soft a voice for a few of the lines. Like, there was a couple times when I thought she could have said something in, like, a stronger way, you know, and I feel like it's maybe just that her voice doesn't sound that way.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I noticed anything like that. But overall, I thought it was fine. I didn't have any issues with her. Like, her in particular. If anything, it was just Marvel chose to do one thing when I wanted and even expected that they wouldn't.
Yeah, I'll be interested in seeing what Tyler thinks. He's so spotty about his, like, checking out the movies, you know? Like, this one he is seeing right on time, but a lot of times he'll see them a year late or whatever.
Yeah, he seems to be slightly weird about movies, too. Like I said, I don't typically watch a ton of them.
He is a little bit weird about him. Like, I made the point, I think it was in Discord once, like, I don't think I've ever seen Tyler actually be enthusiastic about a movie or TV show. Like, even if his subdued liking is, like, what most people would, you know, it'd be their elation. Like, he just doesn't get excited.
Oh yeah, I like
things.
it.
Yeah, and that's it. Money. This level's got a lot going on. Real bullet hell stuff.
Tyler was right. You are dumb for not liking it, Simius.
Ah.
You're off.
Yeah, Simius, that was an awful opinion. Poor guy.
Your opinion is wrong, and you should feel bad.
It's okay, Simius. Nobody's perfect. Ah.
You think she was miscast?
It just to me, her voice, like, there's one part, like, at the end, yeah, I don't want to say, at the end she states what her mission is going to be, and, like, that line could have been, in particular, could have been just a little bit more gravitas or a little bit stronger. Yeah, I have enough for the double gold character. Let's do that.
I don't think that was bad chemistry. You're crazy, and I would spout off a lot of things right now, but they're all spoilers, and
Yeah.
also...
No, those two got along
like
just
a crazy
fine.
Person. I've sounded like a crazy person. I went with my husband and my friend, and I've just sent, like, a series of ridiculous fangirl texts to him the day after.
Jude Law was cool. I thought his character could have maybe had a little bit more depth behind him, but he was fine.
Best part of the movie, but yeah, he was cool. I wasn't actually expecting to see him because, like I said, I didn't actually know anything about the movie before I walked in there. Like when I saw his face, I was like, "Oh, that's a surprise."
I always get him mixed up with the guy who Ewan McGregor. I get those two mixed up.
Really? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, my bad. I want that cool cat. Very cool cat, yes. But aren't they all? So now I'm trying out the double gold character, which hopefully will speed my progress through the game by allowing me to earn more money, because this game is designed to be grindy. By the way, this is by Cowcat Games. They've been really nice to the stream. Like, we've streamed every one of their modern console releases. They did Valkyrie... What was it? Valkyrie Profile? Is that what that game's called? The one that's just like Spelunky, but sci-fi? You haven't played it?
I've got no idea.
Oh. Yeah, something like Valkyrie Profile or whatever. And they had a point-and-click adventure game called Demetrios, which is very strange, but fun. And Riddled Corpses here, and I think that's all their modern releases.
Good night, Mongbucks. Enjoy your sleep and hopefully your morning run.
We'll miss you, Mongbucks. Okay, I'm gonna go back to level 1 and grind a little on that. Why don't I? How much money do I have? Yeah. Because got this character who earns more money, but she is not very built up compared to my other character who is level 19. That's quite buff. My son is totally sucking at coming down here to help out the game, so let me just text him real fast. So you mentioned that you like twin-stick shooters a lot. Why don't you tell us about other kind of gaming things you enjoy?
So typically I'm like a loot-based gamer. I play a lot of loot games. We've been over a couple already. I play Destiny, I play Division, I play Warframe.
Neat.
I play Diablo.
No,
I've got Anthem.
Anthem, yeah. So what are your thoughts on that? I know you've streamed it a few times.
Yeah, I actually really like Anthem. I know the internet hates it and loves to hate it, but I am enjoying the absolute hell out of that game.
Ooh.
I do hope they add a bunch of more stuff. Like I'm waiting for their next content updates and all that stuff. I think it'll eventually be a game that a lot more people can like, but I like it. Let's see, what else? I play a lot of Pokemon.
Ooh. Yeah, that's what you were streaming today, right?
Yeah, I was streaming my shiny hunt today.
Rad. I showed my daughter a little bit of your stream before the movie started.
I think you guys might have missed my shiny Growlithe by like maybe 10 minutes. I did actually get it.
Ooh, way to go.
So, I was happy about that.
Was it just... What determines that? Is it a random numbers game?
Yeah, it's just pretty much a random numbers game, and then you can kind of manipulate the formula a bit to increase your chances.
Ooh.
And that's the big thing about Let's Go, is they actually let you change up that formula a lot, like extremely significantly. Like it's normally like 1 in 7,000 or something, some crazy number like that.
Whoa.
And Let's Go, you can actually get it down to under like 1 in 300.
Well, that's really nice. So you could just sit there for an hour or something and get what you were looking for then.
Yeah.
Very reasonable. Thank you for pointing that out, Nosy. And how good would you say Let's Go is compared to a regular Pokemon game?
It depends on what you're looking for. Like, if you want a regular Pokemon game, just go ahead and buy yourself Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon or whatever. If you like Pokemon Go, and you like regular Pokemon games, then you're gonna like Let's Go. But it's definitely different. You make all your experience by catching things instead of like random battles or anything. Like, if you want that random battle, like, you have the urge for that, then don't get Let's Go, but otherwise it's really cool. I like it a lot. And I didn't think I would at first.
Well, I certainly liked how it looked visually when I saw you playing it, but I know nothing about it beyond what you just told me. But
I mean, yeah, the visuals in it are really good. I appreciate it. I'm glad they're kind of going with the same look for Sword and Shield.
Oh, cool. That is good news. Yeah, because when I saw it, I was just like, okay, that does look like a game I'd play. I approve.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I actually wasn't super excited about it when they announced it and when it first came out. I picked it up because it was on sale, actually. but I have played way too much of it since I got it.
Is there a multiplayer component? I forget if you mentioned that.
There actually is. I'm not sure what it does, but you can have a second person come in and quote-unquote help. I think it's supposed to mostly be for, like, if you're playing with your kid to help them out. Or, just somebody who doesn't play games a lot. But, other than that vague idea, I don't know what it does. I've never tried it.
Oh, well, you simply must. Do you play games with the hubby?
Not a ton. He doesn't play a ton of, video games. He's more tabletop guy.
What's an example
so we do
of
a lot of D&D. We do D&D and some board games and stuff, so...
What's an example of a board game you guys like?
So we play a lot of, right now anyway, we play a lot of Hero Realms, which is like a tiny little deck builder. Pretty much buy like a $20 box. Trying to think of similar type games that are more well known, and I can't right now.
Good luck, PS4 code up for grabs.
But essentially you have a little deck, you buy new cards, and you make your deck bigger and better in order to beat up on the other person. They're pretty cool. We play those style games a lot, because that's generally what I like and buy.
Also...
Otherwise, we play like D&D a lot. Like a lot.
Did you ever play Magic the Gathering? Were you ever into that?
I'm not a huge Magic the Gathering person per se, but I do play a ton of trading card games. My latest big one was the Dragon Ball Super card game. I played that a lot for a while. Kind of fell out of it, but...
Is it still going?
Yeah, it's still going. It's going really strong, actually. It's, I think as of right now, it's like the 5th most popular trading card game. Which is pretty big considering the top 3 are always gonna be Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's If I was to get into one, besides that I might get into Exceed Fighting System, although I don't know how popular that will ever be because I just don't know anything about it. But I would get into the new Transformers game because it actually sounds like really cool for a Transformers fan.
Transformers game is actually really cool. I have the starter set for that.
Ooh. How much is the starter set?
The starter sets are like $20, I believe. And you can actually use one to play with 2 people, like if you want to test it out. Like you just play with a half deck or whatever.
Get a controller or something.
I'm so confident. Do you want me that close to you?
Just warn me when you're coughing and I'll mute. Sorry, go on.
Oh, no, you're fine. But, yeah, it's a really cool game. I think it's worth the 20-ish bucks to start. You don't necessarily need to buy everything immediately, but
I would want some of those giant robot ones. Does it come with any of that?
Yeah, it comes with the leader cards. Like, there's like 3... No, there's like 3 per person, I think, in the...
I can't find it.
The split set. But yeah, it's a cool game. It's worth the $20 to try out if you have any interest.
I'll have to. I will have to, because, yeah, the card art and the mechanics that I've heard about just sound great, so I could hardly be disappointed.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun.
But
I played it like once and then bought it.
the hard thing for me, yay, my son has joined in. We're doing 2-player. This is going to make things so much easier. And he's playing with the higher level character, too, so that also will increase our survivability. But yeah, the hard thing for me is, as an adult, is having other people to play with.
Yeah, that's always the problem, which is why I say just get the starter set and maybe try and get, like, coerce one of your kids to play.
That's really good. Yeah, I mean, I do have a video game club at school, so maybe sometime I can get a card game going in there. I mean, they play Uno a lot, but like as far as playing something where you would have to learn the mechanics, I don't know if that would work well for our club setup.
Well, they used to have board card games like Magic the Gathering.
They don't right this minute.
I guess all the kids are interested in it rather than ensuring by a teacher who was a student's parent.
Could be. So you see, those are your items. Just save them for dangerous situations. You don't get to keep them if we die, so you do want to use them instead of dying or getting hit.
That's a good way to make your kids play with you, Icky.
Oh, what did you
$10
say?
if you win.
Right on. We're just grinding for gold. Like, I need a lot of gold to upgrade this particular character. She earns double gold, so once I get her high level, she'll be really good. Yeah, online multiplayer helps, but with a physical card game or a physical board game, it just doesn't work that way. And I do have...
I play a lot of digital games, a lot of digital board games now because of it.
Ooh.
It just makes it a lot easier.
Well, what's an example of one of those?
So one that I'm playing right now is they've actually got a Ruby card game.
It's not a card game.
An actual Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, Cryptic, the guy.
Oh, sorry, Ethan's talking to me at the same time.
Oh, you're fine.
The guys behind Star Trek Online and the other ones are online are apparently making a Magic the Gathering MMO.
Magic
That's
MMO.
characters.
Well, that's weird, but...
No, that would be cool. They do a lot with the planeswalkers and stuff.
Ah, crap, I just died. Just stay alive, Ethan. Don't give in. Oh, can I just push A and come right back to life? That's crazy. Is that how co-op works? Quick, get all the money.
You took one of my lives.
Oh, okay, I took a life from him. And I had more than one life anyway? I mean, you only get the
I
one...
had 3.
How did you have any more than one?
Because the second player hadn't joined in, period, so second player started off with the default amount of lives.
Oh, well, this is interesting. Sorry, AgentSage.
Oh, you're good.
What are they talking about? Oh, you won the
They're
Vita
not
copy?
I don't know what you're talking
Wait.
about, but yeah, I totally did.
Way to go!
Why not?
I thought
PS4 one.
stopped making the Vita.
It's great.
It sucks.
Yeah, that is too bad. Poor Vita. I want to play my Vita more. I started playing Bloodstained on it recently. Have you played Bloodstained?
I am not. I'm interested in the
Game on it. It's
real
not
game
fair.
when it comes out, but I haven't played
It's
the
not really
Curse
a
of
Silent Hill
whatever.
game, but
Yeah. Curse is the like 8-bit style one. Is that right? Or
Yeah.
is- Okay, so and what's the new one that's coming out but not on Vita going to be called?
I don't know what it's called other than Bloodstained, but it's that
Circle of the Moon or
Metroidvania
Circle of
one.
the Night or something? Maybe. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah, the Vita one is definitely good. The level design favors old NES style level design where some like checkpoints are really far apart and sometimes little challenge parts are like kind of unfair, you know, like an old Mega Man game or something. Or Ninja Gaiden. So
Oh, okay.
it's a little frustrating when you get to those parts and you're dying and it's like, okay, great. In a modern game, they would not have the enemies do that where I can barely hit them and they're very likely to hit me, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wow,
Hey
we
guys,
did earn
can
a
I
lot of
hang
money.
out in here?
Hey, is that you, Tyler?
It is me, Tyler.
Tyler's alive.
Hey, get out of here. This is my channel now.
See, I'm honing in on Sage's time to shine.
Tyler, we've been describing you as the old model. Sage is the hot new thing.
Yeah, I'm the old, crappy one that gets thrown out.
Yeah, it cost you. I thought I buried you under your Funko Pops.
Hey, Jono. Hey, Phineas.
Yay! Well, this is exciting. So, how was your day out, Tyler?
Good. So we went to see Captain Marvel,
Yay.
and then we went to get pizza. And the pizza place was packed, but it was still pretty good. And Captain Marvel was better than I expected.
Did I just die that fast? That's good to hear. So, did you have anything you particularly liked or disliked about it?
So I think you mentioned the pacing, which it was a little fast here and there. And I'm not complaining because I don't like long movies, but sometimes the pacing was a little bit off, and then the ending was a little bit too long. But besides that, I liked most everything else.
Sweet. Did I
The
lose one?
90s in your face stuff at the beginning could have been toned down a little bit.
I like the soundtrack. Man, there were some good songs.
Yeah, I like
Don't-
the soundtrack.
Man, I die in like one hit. That's why I'm dying so fast. Like, Ethan's character can take like maybe 2 or 3 hits. Yeah. Also, he's just better than me. Kiss Me Deadly was the best. Yeah, wasn't there a song? Oh yeah, they played Garbage's "I'm Just a Girl." Isn't that Garbage who sings that, or was it somebody else?
Okay.
Just a girl. I mean, it was very in your face. You know, the movie is all
Oh,
about like annoying.
That part was, I will 100% say that part one, like, took me out of it completely. I was like, okay, I get it. I get it, we're girls. Everyone
Which
here
part?
is girls.
It plays the song "I'm Just a Girl" when she's fighting on the space station or a ship or something. I forget.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like super in your face girl power. And
Yeah, there was.
I like
couple times
audibly,
like that.
I audibly groaned at that. I was like, okay, I get it.
Good job.
I was done.
But other than that, it was.
Well, now I can buy some upgrades.
Yeah.
So upgrade. Let me.
There's one other small part there. It was kind of cringy with like her choosing the color of her suit. I was like, ugh.
I was out at the restroom when that happened, so I didn't get to see it.
Oh,
Better weapon. Here it
First
goes.
walking through the color. The little girl was messing with her arm pad and was changing her colors.
Yeah.
So it showed the older Captain Marvel colors.
Really?
Before it's-
Like black and yellow.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
well,
I didn't realize that. That's
some
cool.
good fan
That makes
service,
it a
yeah.
little bit cooler. Yeah.
Oh, you guys can actually hear Ethan clearly now. Like, that's kind of handy when he's on stream. So let's just go back to stage one and work our way through it. Gotta get more money. Yeah, no, I'm just a person who goes to the restroom a lot, icky, so like the only way I could not go throughout the whole movie is if I drank nothing the whole time, and I always like to have a beverage, so I can't do that.
No, I don't get anything at the movies. They're too expensive.
They
You missed
are.
it. You gotta bring a purse, dude.
Well, yeah. As a kid too, my mom would sneak in like licorice and all this different candy and stuff. But
Tyler's been doing it wrong. He brings his purse and he's got nothing special in it.
exactly, I get all these weird looks, and it's not even for a good reason.
Oh, God, Tyler. That's what the H stands for. Has a purse not filled with candy.
Simeon spent $13 on concessions. See,
Well, it disappears after a little while, so if you're close to it, just get it. It's fine.
Because I also love movie popcorn and refuse to not get any.
Yeah, same here.
I don't like popcorn, period. So I guess that helps.
Wow.
We've been over this, and I hate you for it. But it's
Poor
I mean,
Tyler.
it's okay, but every salty snack is better than popcorn, like chips or pretzels.
Yeah, but you
or
don't get like a
anything.
million
I like
pretzels
popcorn
like you
better
do
than
with popcorn.
pretzels.
Huh.
Like Ulver's in a pretzel. I will not lie.
I like pretzels, especially actual soft, fresh pretzels are in a whole
Yeah,
different
soft ones
class.
are better, but
Even a soft pretzel, I'll take popcorn over.
I would say
Really?
popcorn is better
Yeah.
than a hard pretzel.
I don't like pretzels that much. I actually had a pretzel last night, and it was okay.
I like pretzels. They're very doughy.
Yeah, Simo is right. Like, they don't get that much from the ticket sales, so like they actually do need to make
Yeah,
their
they
money
make
that
their
way.
money. Yep.
So I
Yeah,
mean, yeah,
but-
Which
I
is
sneak candy
Great,
in.
because they have all that
I
butter
don't
in the
feel bad.
popcorn that I can use.
Yes, that's true. It's better than you can make it home.
Doesn't that one zombie look exactly like Stewie from Family Guy?
Yes, you're right. I didn't even notice that this time, but last time we streamed it, I know I was thinking that.
Yeah, I think I might have pointed it out last time too, but it's like uncanny how much it looks like zombie Stewie.
So haven't you played this as well, Tyler?
Yeah, I beat it a long time ago.
How come Sage doesn't
I
have
played
a
it.
game up until now?
Played it for review.
'Cause she wasn't a reviewer, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't get it on sale or anything. No, I got it for review right when it came out. So I don't even know if it's been on sale.
Good question.
It's okay. It's a alright game. It's mindless fun.
Overly
It's too
grindy.
Too grindy for its own good. But,
Yes.
Simius, I do not play games. I just play Warframe now.
Really good game. If I had an Xbox crew to play with, I probably would play it more frequently. Like, I'll go back maybe every year or so, but it's been a while since I actively played it.
Which game?
Warframe. And also, yeah, it's too confusing. I mean, they've added so much to the game and they redo things all the time, so if you go back after a long time, it can be really hard to get acclimated
I mean,
again.
yeah, it's not user friendly for like new players.
Oh no, it takes like 6 months to learn what's going on, and then
Yeah.
they'll change it again, and you have another 6 months, and then your life is gone. It's great.
Yeah,
So that's a shame. Great character design, though, and
it is cool looking. It's almost like they're like, if you're not really dedicated, we don't want you as a player, and so they kind of like force you out unless you're really
Yeah.
willing to go all in.
oh, Ethan played Dark Sector, so he enjoys the connection to that.
You should stream it. It's kind of a B game.
If I had the games on demand version of Dark Sector, I probably would stream it sometime.
Oh, that
That'd
old
be-
360 game?
Yeah. Because it is a spin-off of that, you know, they decided to build it. I mean, obviously it's like well overtaken it in popularity and everything, but why don't they do a modern remake of that? You know, just throw it out there, because I guess they make too much from Warframe, maybe.
Yeah, I think they
It even has its own convention in Canada.
did. What does
That
that
sold out this
Yeah,
year.
TennoCon, they call it.
TennoCon is completely sold out this year.
Wow.
According to their tweets.
Yeah, I mean, that's neat. I wouldn't, if I was a little more into the game, I'm sure I would dig going to the convention.
That's cool. Does Destiny have their own convention?
That's super
They
cool.
actually do. It's a fan-run convention now.
So not
It's
official.
not like fully Destiny based anymore, but they do have a convention for Destiny, and Bungie was present last year.
Nice, that's cool.
Fun facts.
Very fun facts. I used to go
I actually
to...
think Gambit was announced. The newest mode was announced at Guardian Con, I believe.
Oh, well, that is really cool. Like, that's one
or
thing I
leading
don't...
into it.
You know,
Something
like,
that.
we've been to QuakeCon 3 or 4 times. QuakeCon, unfortunately, gives Tyler diarrhea. But
Yeah, that happens.
we've been there 3 or 4 times, and I like it as an event, but, like, only the first time did they have anything worthwhile to announce there, and every other time it's been kind of like they used it all up at E3, and then they have nothing big left for their own convention that all these people travel to.
Well, good news. E3 is turning into
Yeah, it sounds
absolutely
like
nothing,
E3's
so
dying,
maybe,
so-
That's true.
maybe now QuakeCon will be it.
Yeah, the ESA's mismanagement of E3 in the last couple of years is really hurting that event's status, unfortunately.
I do think opening up to fans is a really bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was an industry thing, and the industry people were all in on it, and now, like, publishers and stuff are backing out, and, like, what's the benefit? Just to try to get extra ticket sales.
Yeah, I guess so.
It feels like the publishers are trying to back out to try and make money off of their own things.
True. But
Yeah.
isn't Devolver Digital going to have their own press conference? That's going to be interesting.
Their conferences are always awful.
Uh-oh. Oh no, we don't have any items left. Oh, but we
I
did.
just got hand-delivered cheesecake, guys. I'm jealous.
Nice.
Ooh, way to go.
I have a brownie in the other room,
Yeah,
so.
you get double gold.
Yeah, I brought in a
No
cheesecake
getting high
and
on stream,
garlic.
Tyler.
I don't know what happened, but I'm enjoying it.
So did you catch any more shiny Pokemon that look exactly like their regular versions?
You leave my shiny Pokemon alone, and the fact that you're colorblind has nothing to do with
It's
Growlithe.
like, check out this shiny Growlithe, and it's like light orange instead of medium orange.
It is
Oh.
yellow,
What a
sir.
shame. Hey Alejandro, I didn't say hi to you yet. I'm glad to
I
see
want
him
like
here
a
as well.
green purple Growlithe.
Well, you saw the Cubone at least. That one's green instead
Yeah,
of
the
brown.
Cubone was green for sure.
I'll get either Psyduck or Hypno/Drowsy next. Drowsy's like pink, so that'll be fun. And then Psyduck turns blue. Which is
Ooh.
cool.
Yeah, Blue
Oh,
Psyduck
that's cool.
sounds neat. The trailer for the new, Detective Pikachu movie played before the movie, and
Yeah, I want to see that.
That one looks fun.
it does.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I never thought we would see good versions of all those Pokemon on a theatrical screen, not in
Yeah.
cartoon form. And then look at what Sega's doing with Sonic. Oh god.
Oh
Oh,
god.
that's so great! I can't wait for
Oh
Sonic.
god. It's
Sonic is gonna be like amazing.
like instead of Sonic, it's Sanic the movie. I mean, god.
Yeah,
It's so-
exactly. Like it is basically.
It's just a flat-out mean movie.
You Sonic
Yep.
and then didn't have any more input after that.
How could anyone sign off on that character design?
Well,
like, how could it have happened in...
They
I feel
probably
like
signed
it's
off before
intentional,
that,
like it's
and then it
made
was
to
too
be a
late
cult
like, take it back.
classic.
I mean, true, he's
It will be a
CG.
cult something, alright.
Yeah,
If he's CG, he can easily be CG.
kind of like that
Anything else
anti-vaxxer skull or something. I mean, it's not good. Ah.
I thought I'm still optimistic for X-Men, and I know I shouldn't be. And there's way too much going on in the trailer, but I still like the trailer. But
I like when they boldly say that Marvel logo as if it was actually made by Marvel when it totally isn't. At least Sony with their Venom movie says like in association with Marvel or something,
oh, that's funny.
I don't think the new X-Men will be any good at all. Like, you know, for instance, like they have Jean all freaking out, and everyone's like, "Oh, Jean, you're our best friend," and it's like that version of Jean was only in one other movie. It's not the version of Jean that people cared about.
I forgot there was a new X-Men
I
movie.
think they're finally going to kill off the girl who plays Mystique.
Yeah, they're gonna kill off Mystique, which is nice, but it doesn't matter because they're not making. Fox doesn't get to make any more X-Men movies, so like, you know.
Oh, but why bother killing her off? I mean, I know she's too famous for those movies now, but
She's too famous. They can't afford that.
but if they're gonna just do a complete, so does like Marvel get to start making them or something?
Does Marvel what, so Tyler?
Get to start making X-Men or something?
Yeah, like Marvel actually has a. I think maybe starting next year is the year that they have the rights fully or something, or it may.
Oh,
yeah. And
So they really should have waited on Quicksilver then instead of what they did.
Yeah, they couldn't have known that that was going to happen, but you're right. I mean, they wasted Quicksilver.
Who's Quicksilver?
He was in. He's in both versions. He's in Fox's movie
He's in
and he was
Ultron.
in Ultron. Yeah. And I liked the version in Ultron, but they flushed him away. So
Is he the sister of
Scarlet Witch.
or whatever? her
Yeah,
name is?
Scarlet Witch.
Oh, he's lame in that. He's terrible in
You think so? I mean, that actor, Aaron Taylor Johnson, he's not wonderful or anything, but I do
I mean,
like him.
his character did nothing for me. Like, Ultron is really bad movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's on the
Yes,
bottom
it was.
tier.
Flat
Agreed.
It's on
out.
my
It was-
bottom tier for sure.
Yeah.
Marvel movies.
It's in my bottom 5 as well. Like, I can watch it with lower expectations and have an okay time, but when I first saw it, I was just like, oh boy.
That was so depressing sitting in the theater for that.
Yes.
I was no.
Huh. I didn't see it in theaters, fortunately, I guess.
I think that was the beginning of my comic book movie burnout. I was like, you killed
Yeah.
it for me.
Probably for a lot of people it was.
Yeah, because after the first Avengers, also directed by Joss Whedon, was so good, you had no particular reason to think Ultron wouldn't be good, even though the design for Ultron himself has never been good in that movie. But
That was bad too. I didn't love the first Avengers. I mean, it's better than the
do better.
first one, but I didn't love the first one.
The first was so good.
don't forget to use your time stops when you need them, since I blew it. What about Jean-Luc Picard, Alejandro says? Oh, he's saying, well, yeah, that's one gene we do care about. We all care about Jean-Luc Picard, especially Tyler.
Oh. I thought we were talking about Professor X.
No,
Yeah.
we were. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no.
I've actually never seen Star Trek The Next Generation.
Seriously? Even though you
Yeah.
like the original series that well?
I will also admit to never really watching that
We all
one.
know the
I've watched the
animated
original.
series were
I heard that
What?
the Next Generation's way better.
Yeah, like as a
refuse
show,
to
it
believe it.
hits a
I don't
stride. Yeah, no, the third season of the show hits this stride that the original series never got to get to because
Yeah.
it got killed off too soon, and the third season also had all this screw-up stuff happening. So the third through sixth and maybe even the seventh seasons of Next Generation are genuinely quite good.
And then that's the problem, is that I heard it starts really slowly, so it's hard to be incentivized to start it because the first two seasons aren't.
There is
I would
not
just
a
skip
will-
around.
Really, just start in season 3.
Well, I mean, maybe watch like the pilot of the actual show and then just jump to season 3 after that would be fine. Or like look at best episode lists, like what I did for Icky to get him used to the original series, you know?
Uh-huh.
Look at best episode lists and maybe watch like 2 or 3 episodes
Oh,
of
yeah.
seasons
Well,
1
I
and
mean,
2.
there's really, 20 episodes of the original season that are worth watching? Or the original series.
I mean, out of what? Out of 26?
Out of the 6... No, out of like 60?
Oh, out of the whole series, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that are like must-watch, certainly. It's
Right.
like that, yeah.
But I mean,
Come back.
I don't know, I feel like half of the original series is really not that good.
Even when it's not great, it's still pretty good. It's just the actual lows of season 3. God, why do I just can't help getting
You're the
hit.
one with the dynamite. I have no
Yeah,
dynamite.
I'm sorry. And I had time stoppers too, and I still walked into a shot. But yeah, season 3 is just kind of heinously bad, like some of the bad episodes of it. It has a few good ones in there, but it's mostly
Isn't that
real
where they
bad.
added in that weird doctor lady that just kind of ruined the show?
No, I'm talking about the original series. Like
The TND, the doctor lady's the best part of the show.
yeah, no, he means Pulaski. She came in season 2, and she was only there
She's
for
the two
one
best
season.
parts of the show.
No,
I don't know who that is, but what's the other doctor's name? Isn't she with Riker?
Crusher. And no, she like is an ex of the captain of Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh, who am I thinking of? Oh, the psychiatrist?
Yeah, the ship counselor who didn't have a lot to do on the show.
Oh,
But
I like her.
Yeah, I like her too. Marina Sirtis is the actress. She's great.
She had a really good dynamic with Patrick Stewart.
Poor Sage. She doesn't have much to say about Star Trek.
Maybe she's chasing her dog again.
Oh, could be
I
that.
thought I was muted, but I'm actually not. That's surprising.
I just
No, I
honestly
was-
had nothing to say.
One, yeah, I kind of had nothing to say, and two, I was struggling with my cheesecake. It was in this awful child-proof container, and that's also me proof.
Struggling with my cheesecake. That can be the name of your memoirs.
That's really fair. That's fair.
Yay, Ethan beat the level even without me. I wonder if I still need... See, we need to die, and then I'll buy some more upgrades, and then we could go try level 4 and just see how it goes. But now we get to go to level 3, the side-scrolling level that sucks for earning money. I wish it just gave you way more money or something.
Level 3 is such a pain.
Yeah, well, I like it for variety, but I just don't like the...
Yeah, I do like it for variety, but it's the worst of the levels.
Big
Level 4
contest
is
coming up.
just
Xbox
the one I
code and
grinded.
Switch code.
Ooh, Switch.
Yes, the second time we've had a Switch code that we can remember. I feel like there might have been one other time, but maybe I'm wrong.
I hear
Switch codes
that,
are cool.
I hear that some people like the Nintendo Switch.
You mean everybody but you?
Yeah, it's really
I
going...
hear there's a few people out there.
If they, I mean, it makes me sad. Like, I'll never like that there's no achievement system for it. But then again, maybe this Xbox Team Up stuff will somehow fix that in some way or alleviate it. But like, yeah, if they would release like a streamlined version where it wasn't like, okay, there's no like, you know, there aren't all these obvious design problems, then that would be really neat. But it has such a good growing software library. How could you not like that part about it, Tyler?
Because they have
Moldy old
exclusives
ports.
that I want on PlayStation. Yeah, all they have is moldy old ports.
Like, I'll even agree with that. There's a ton of ports.
Yeah, the bigger games are all still ports if they're not produced by Nintendo.
If there was a pure portable version, that would be interesting, even though like being able to connect it to TV is such a great thing.
Isn't there a rumor for a portable version?
Yeah,
right
I've
now?
heard that.
Yeah, that's the rumor. I did not get brought back, even though he got to the next level. That's not a good design decision.
I heard that.
There we go.
Oh, does the Pro Controller not work with all games?
It does not, actually.
That's
it doesn't
so-
work with Pokemon at all.
That's
Which-
so-
Oh, yeah.
Frustrating. But I got
Yeah.
used to the motion control, so it's kind of
Yeah, I
whatever.
saw you flicking the
Yeah,
Let's
like
do all the
throwing my...
Pokeballs. Yeah, you missed one once, that was funny.
Oh my god, sometimes it just freaks out and I don't know what's going on. Like, every time I think I have the motion controls down, I just don't.
Stop for a moment. This is starting to hurt my thumb.
Hey, Lightspeed, I played those ports on Wii U. Leave the Wii U out of this.
The Wii U. What an awful console.
Like, literally, I'm one of the idiots that has bought these
There you
games twice and still hasn't played them.
Dang.
Pro Controller doesn't work with Super Mario Party either. That's annoying for the mini
Oh, it doesn't work with Mario Party? That's awful.
Yeah, it should work with... I mean, I wish they would just universally
Like,
work with
why
it,
wouldn't
unless
it?
it's like
Yeah.
truly a motion controls only game.
Right. But yeah, it's just like, oh, the DualShock 4 doesn't work with Anthem, sorry.
That would be so frustrating. Yeah, no, there are those little Nintendo eccentricities that you just have to deal with.
Oh, you can only use one Joy-Con with Mario Party? That's interesting.
Huh.
I didn't get that one because I don't really have anyone to play it with.
Well, we're just gonna try it this one time. If we don't beat it, we'll do one before. So you can see if you play in local co-op, though, it does add something to the game. Like, it still is just designed around grinding, which is a
You
shame.
can't even play in hard-held mode? Oh, that's terrible.
Oh. Man, I
Yeah,
gotta get
this-
that Mario Party.
Yeah,
That's
this game is
that's
better.
very LOL Nintendo. I will.
We're joking
Think
about
co-op.
it. He has all these weird design issues.
Yeah, Mario Party and Mario Tennis both felt a little underbaked at launch. I don't know if they've gotten better.
Although it's too small.
Yeah, I remember.
I haven't heard anything new about tennis.
Yeah, it's too bad because that was a little bit disappointing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How do you think the new Sonic racing game is going to be?
Not as good as the second one that came out on last gen.
The second one was so good except for the stupid difficulty, which I'll always complain about because it will never make any sense from a design perspective and target audience. But
I haven't played it. I've only played the first one.
it's
It was
like
alright.
nut-kickingly hard, and like if you want to unlock certain characters and stuff, well, you better just be godlike because you're not getting them otherwise.
That's like fighting game difficulty.
I mean, just it's a racing game, and it's just crazy. Like you have to,
How
like,
it's so insane. That's the perfect idea.
yeah, kind of like that. Some fighting games are like that. Okay, do we have any items? You have a time stop. Use it.
The final bosses on some fighting games can be ridiculous.
Yes, especially SNK games, but
Marvel.
I remember, I think it was it Street Fighter 4 where there's like a big guy?
If you didn't
Ah.
remember.
Street Fighter 4's boss, you had to cheese him. He was like, yeah, if you just were playing him normally,
He
not
had
fair.
every move in the game.
Yeah, he was not fair at all. Like if you cheesed him though, he could sometimes be quite beatable.
They gave him
Oh
a-
god. Yay, good job, we did it. We beat level 3. Word. Yes, the next contest is gonna be cool. Xbox and Nintendo Switch.
Oh, that's not even
They're better
talking
together.
about- Did you ever play Mortal Kombat 9 story mode?
No. I need to
Yeah.
play Mortal Kombat X story mode.
That boss made me want to kill the developers.
Ethan didn't like the boss much. It may be a cheesable thing too, though. You never know.
No, it was cheesable. That was physically the
For
only way to
anyone
do
not
it
paying
was-
attention to chat, the contest is open now. Go pick your system.
Because if he hits you once, you're dead because he has an endless combo that he
Endless
just does
combo,
until
that's
you
lame.
die.
By the way, hello to Harry. Good to see you. There's Dr. Sabota, friend of the stream, who made all our great videos. Scott365, Lightspeed Halo. Sorry I haven't said hi to you guys. There's Swampy. Shitsu's here. Shitsu, you gotta talk more. I always like to see you. You know who I miss is Chicago and Firelight. They haven't been around lately.
Who needs them?
Deadpool. Oh, you just got here. All right. And by the way, anybody who likes to subscribe to me and has let their subscription lapse, feel free to resubscribe. Hint, hint. I noticed the count has gotten dangerously below 10 people, and that makes me sad. Well, Tech Guy, we always love you too, of course. Level 4, let's see how well Ethan and I can do together. Keeping in mind that I'm just playing for crap today. Usually I'm better than this. Maybe I'm just so excited to have a new co-host. Who knows?
I am pretty fantastic.
Yay, thank you, Tyler.
Yep.
Yes, it's good to have you. And you know,
Throw
like,
up more of those hearts in chat, guys. More of the hearts.
yeah, and not to only value you for your gender or something, but like if I had my way, we would always have a female co-host. I like that kind of stuff, so that's good.
I'm
Thanks.
super good at being my gender.
Yes. It's one of your things you're most proud of, right?
Oh,
you
yeah,
died, Ethan? You don't have
definitely.
extra lives?
No,
I play,
lost all of them really
I
early
also
on.
play inspirational music every time I punch people. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
You tell him,
Rock out
hey,
that
I love that
90s
sound. Thank you,
female
Alejandro.
music.
I died, but Alejandro resubscribed, so it made it all worthwhile. Okay, let's try again, Ethan. I know we could do better than that. You had extra lives for a while, and you didn't that time?
No, I lost all of them at the very beginning of stage 3 because it's got those really, really hard to see.
Oh, right,
budget
because,
fences.
wait, because we just naturally got there. I see. Let me buy another upgrade. Up. There we go.
Later, bums.
We miss you, bums.
Hey, bums.
Enjoy your night.
Keep being a bum. It's alright. Tech Guy says you add balance to the show. Just what we always wanted. Yeah, anytime you feel like coming on, you know, all you have to do is hop into the voice channel at the appropriate time.
Cool beans. My Saturdays are weird, but yeah, I'll try. I'll be here
Right on.
at some point.
Yeah, without Tyler, things just would have been dire otherwise. Right, he's here too, so this goes
Yeah, Tyler, I had to pick up your slack.
Hey, I have busy Saturday plans. You know me.
Always super busy, leaving the house
Right.
and whatnot.
I left the house. I was out of the house for like 4 hours.
He's a jet
man.
setter and a go-getter.
That's right. I even did some shopping before the movie too.
Ooh, what'd you buy?
Funko Pop.
Gas.
How'd I know? I mean, how could I not have known? That's it.
And then I returned 2 Funko Pops to Target, and then that's about all I did.
Why did you return them, Tyler? Why?
Because they had like a bunch of exclusives, and I got all the one I wanted in online, so I had to go in store. So I went in store. I bought some extras just in case the ones that shipped to me online came in crappy condition. And I'm glad they did because one of them did.
Good lord, you nerd.
Well,
Hey,
that's a
there.
reason
It's not
to
like,
return
it's
something.
not like I went there for the second one. I had to go there for the Michael Jordan Funko because I didn't get it online. Otherwise, I wouldn't have.
Tyler is quite the Michael Jordan fan. He's seen Space Jam like 28 times.
Yep.
Yeah,
I saw
wait,
that one
should
in
you
the
be
theater.
buying the Reggie Miller pop?
That's actually the only thing I know about. Did you guys know that Michael Jordan is more than an actor, but he was actually also an NBA player?
Gas. Truly gas. Did you remember when he beat up your team a lot? Right?
Which one? The Pacers or the Jazz?
All of them?
Yes. That's
But
what
yeah, they don't have a
are.
Reggie Miller pop, but I would definitely get a Reggie Miller pop.
They actually need a Reggie Miller pop. I would love to be in this state when there was a Reggie Miller pop released.
That'd be awesome. There is a damn Reggie Miller. I have my favorite
Use your
football
time,
player.
so yeah. God. These things are
This level's
shit over here. Got somebody on fire.
Deadpool and CMU people are one.
Yay, way to go, Simu! Friend of the stream, sometimes moderator and co-host. Long time ago, anyway. Like, no time for games. It's good to have him back lately.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
there's
like
just
the games.
so many bullets and crap. There we go. Yes, we survived that particular wave, that onslaught. There was a trailer for a movie starring Anne Hathaway and another lady, a large lady.
Rebel Wilson.
Yeah, what's the... Rebel Wilson, and what's the movie called?
I don't remember what the movie
It
is
looks
called, but
terrible.
it looks funny. No,
Yeah.
it looks funny.
Yeah.
No, it looks awful.
No, that movie is actually like a remake of a movie from the 80s, I think, and the 80s version had guys as the the swindlers, and so it's gender flipped it.
Oh, the Sting.
The is that what it was called?
That's Paul Newman and Robert Redford.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe that's the one.
Maybe
but,
it is based on the Sting. I didn't get a Sting vibe from it.
but
Let's look up the answer.
yeah,
But
I'd like to know.
The one line I thought was funny is like she's like, why do you think that men never trust a woman to be, would never think a woman is a con artist? It's like because they won't admit to themselves that a woman can be smarter than them or something. It's like, yeah, that's pretty true.
Yeah, Tyler never admits it, but I'm super smarter than him.
Dang, Tyler.
In those exact words.
Only about stupid weed stuff though.
Oh, that's cool. Tyler.
You leave my
God.
weed stuff alone.
Oh,
It's not stupid.
So, are those...
Okay, it's a remake of Bedtime Story.
Never heard of it.
Oh.
Me neither. I'm clicking it. It's a
Oh, God.
1964
Oh,
film
man, there was a time fake right there.
with Marlon Brando.
Okay, well, thank you for the correction, but I was right about it being a remake. But the reason I brought that up, besides the fact that it looks fun, is the trailer uses a song from one of my very favorite musical artists, the French artist Yell. Like, it goes... do 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 do, and anyway, then you get like a little French singing in the trailer, and that is Yell, and she's so great. Wow, let's all laugh at Tyler. That's the spirit, Sage.
Hey, that's rude.
But anyway, if you guys see that trailer again, pay attention to the French song, and then you'll hear Yell, and you'll be happy. Your life will be better, I promise. Oh, the Sting was 1973. Okay, yeah, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap things up, even though I was having a lot of fun hanging out with you two in particular. Thank you, Ethan. Yay, Simu, thank you for the subscription. Alright, we're almost up to 10 again, so that puts us at 9 subscribers. I love it. Yes. Are you guys still there, Tyler and Lauren?
I'm still here.
I am here.
Okay.
I am reading about random movies.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was trying to think about what other previous played X-Men and that one with the 2 girls and
Spider-Man Homecoming, or no,
Spider-Man.
Away from Home or
Spider-
whatever.
Spider-Man looks alright.
Spider-Man Home on the Range. Yeah. I liked the Homecoming a lot, and this one seems to have the same qualities, so it'll probably be right up my alley.
Is that other character a good guy or a bad guy?
Mysterio?
Is that who it is?
Yeah, in the comics, he is a bad guy. So it could be. There's rumors of him like playing a little swindle, you know, like making it look like he's a hero, but he's actually taking advantage of the situation. We'll see if the movie ends up being like that. But hey, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of twist, as long as it's not the kind of twist that was in Glass, which was horrible.
Glass, which is fantastic.
You're such a liar. Did you actually see it?
No.
Okay, because
But I've
Glass.
heard everyone I know says it's terrible.
Yeah, I would compare watching Glass all the way through to rubbing glass in your eye. That's very similar experience.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good recommendation.
As soon as Shyamalan starts to get some hype, he goes out and does a terrible movie.
He does. How does
and then
he do
has
it?
to, like, rebuild it, and then, yeah, it's interesting.
I know,
It's
we let our guard down, and then he just.
Exactly, right? And he
That
makes
was
them
your
okay.
first mistake.
He
You
makes
let
them
your
okay
guard
movies.
down.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really like Unbreakable, really like it, and I also quite like Split, so I
A lot
was.
of people
I like Split.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
this
watched
movie.
Split. I haven't seen Unbreakable yet.
Yeah, it's sort of a middle finger to people who like either movie, so as long as you like both movies, 2 middle fingers. So that's. Boy, it's bad. I still get little, I get little memories of it and get angry again. Alright, well, it's been an excellent night. Thank you, Tyler and Sage, for joining me on mic.
Yep, happy to be here.
Yup.
Yeah, I feel bad calling you mostly by your nickname, but, Sage is just a really, it rolls off the tongue, so it's
It's really easy. I picked a great internet name, guys.
You did, because my friend Perfect Zero, the one that everybody was ganging up on the other day, Perfect Zero, that's so many more syllables, so it's just easier to call him by his real name sometimes. That was Survival Mode. We've been playing Riddled Corpses EX. It's available for $10 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Vita, and surprisingly, the Switch, and not Steam. There's no Steam version of EX.
That's weird.
Weird.
Yes. Oh, I'll tell you, Tech Guy. Just get ready. It's great hanging out with you guys. I hope anyone else who's on spring break like I am has a wonderful spring break. We haven't announced what we'll have for next week, but hopefully I can dig something cool up. Love you all, and whatever you do, don't hate, appreciate.
See you guys.
Bye.
That ought to hold those little SOBs.
Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. Ending. There we go.
You gotta start putting, in your title, subs get Snapchat, Paul.
Please do.
With that-
I'll run your Snapchat account. It'll be great.
Well, that's a plan.
I will flat out run the Snapchat.
You gotta do it, and then you can just say, here's my Snapchat.
That's the only stuff that's on there.
It'll be 10 pictures of my dog in a row.
Oh,